It's 866-994-4646. Call now, 866-994-4646.
All right, folks, welcome back. Tomas, give me the last soundbite.
This isn't political grandstanding. Mm-hmm. This isn't class warfare.
Nope.
This is simple math.
Democratic math.
This is simple math. These are real choices.
2 and 2 is 5.
These are real choices that we've got to make, and I'm pretty sure I know what most Americans would choose. It's not even close.
Yeah, we want you on the boat. We want you out of here.
Is that the?
You know, what's really interesting is that this is class warfare and racism are the two struts of democratic politics. All of this, of what you've heard, is based on misdirection, propaganda, buying time, telling the constituents when he says that we need jobs and the American Jobs Bill that he's not talking to commonsensical people. He's talking to his base. That's what he's talking about. He's also talking to independents. He's also talking to people that are on the edge. He's talking to really stupid people, actually. He's talking to a whole grandstand full of really dumbass people. And he's asking them, I've got a jobs bill I stayed up till 10 o'clock last night writing, and here it is. I went to Kinko's and I ran it off. I just got off the boat. The boat's sinking. You know, I got everybody on the boat. They're below deck. And I've now got this jobs bill, and I'm here telling you this is the answer to everything. I need $500 billion so I can pay off everybody and give it to the union so it can come back to me and you can reelect me. And just jump aboard. I'm going to give you a lot of money if I can't give you a job or can't give you freedom or can't guarantee your kids safety, or if I destroy the Constitution or take your house away from you. I'm going to give you a 60-day vacation. At some point in time down the road, you're going to get a vacation. And all of this is based on his promise, his sincere promise. And you can hear the sincerity in these last 9 sound bites. You know, it's all based on race. It's all based on calumnious attacks. It's all aimed at white people. It's all aimed at dumbass people who put him into office before. And this is all a scam. And he's got the New York Times and all the mainstream media on his side. And the only ones putting up a dust about it are the mainstream media. And unfortunately, I would like to be able to say, here comes my segue.
I don't think you don't mean the mainstream media. You mean
the propagandists.
Propaganda, yes. They're putting it up, yeah.
The propagandists.
Right.
And here's my segue. I'm hoping that somewhere down the road, once we get this roster, this traveling squad of nincompoops, thinned out a little bit, down to 2 or 3, maybe 4.
Talking about the Republican candidates now, yes.
All these jackasses. Once we get these people to really understand, there's only 3 or 4 of you left, and you only have a couple of answers, a couple of questions to answer correctly, to get into the big show, I would hope that they would start to pull the covers on this guy, and I just want to talk a little bit about the candidates. We all saw the debates, or parts of them, and it's clear now that Ron Paul has to go home. It's clear that he is completely insane. Enough of this guy already. I am now, from this point on, I think I looked at the sheet of sound bites. Yeah, I can safely say that from this point on, I'll never mention his game again.
You won't mention his name anymore.
I'm never going to mention his name again because he is as loony and as screwy as anybody's ever allowed. I mean, it's like the Indianapolis 500. It's like there's 33 cars.
Yes.
10 of them have a shot at winning. The other 23 are just filler. And Ron Paul is in the last row in the last car. As a matter of fact, his car's got 3 wheels on it. And he actually expects to have a conversation. Let's go.
You want to hear a conversation? You want this? Thank you.
All right.
There you go.
And so Ron Paul's race car has 3 wheels on it, and he expects to be in the hunt. And so he's putting us through it. And every time they go to him, I glaze over. He's clearly delusional. His foreign policy alone qualifies him, for a box of Cracker Jacks. And Herman Cain is a very nice man. I respect him a great deal.
I respect him. Yeah,
he makes a great pizza. The deep dish. Have you tried the deep dish?
Is it good? Is the deep dish the one to go for?
It's so deep.
Yeah.
You can have a good time in there.
Yeah.
And the deep dish looks like a kid's swimming pool.
It does? Is that big? That deep?
It's got that deep.
Yeah.
It's got rich deepness to it. But he's not leading the way. He's not providing anything. He's not separating. It's like what they say in football. You see the receiver separating from the defensive back. Today I could separate from a defensive back. The rules are so. Yeah, thank you. The rules are so bad, so lax. They've got guys, they got placentas, 6-month-old placentas playing receiver for the Browns. Go ahead.
I don't know about that.
I mean, anybody can.
You played the game. You got that
anybody.
line.
Believe me, I
yours.
know. Anybody can catch a ball today. I swear to you. But Herman's a nice guy, but he's not leading the way. You got to get him out of the way. Just get him out. And Newt, I used to like Newt. I liked his intellectualism. I liked his approach. He seemed to be calm. And then I realized, he's drunk. So you've got Newt. Thank you. Newt is way too late. It's embarrassing. It's like he just ran into the party. As people are saying goodbye, thanks. The punch was great. I really like the stroganoff. It's really great. Newt is now pulling up in the limo, running, putting his tie in place, and running into the front door, saying, "All right, I'm here." And saying, everyone's leaving Newt. Oh, gee whiz, and then he'll push his way through and do the leftovers, and he'll go into the kitchen and pick over everyone else's plate. That's Newt. And so, yep. So, and Callista, God bless her, but she's on a gravy train. She's in it for the buffet only.
Who's this now?
Callista.
Oh, his wife. Yes.
Yeah, his wife. And believe me, I was invited to a screening of one of their movies at Warner Brothers a couple of years ago.
Oh, really? So
and it was just it was a terrible experience.
What was the movie?
It was a historical approach to the founding of America. It had a bunch of people with their hands in their coats standing around with the powdered wigs on, and
that was the actual movie.
Yeah, no, that was the actual movie. And it was a
period piece.
It was a bad movie. No, it's a bad movie. And then he took questions. After the bad movie, took questions after it. It was. I would rather have my legs sawed off, in a battlefield.
Come on, take it easy.
In the battlefield and have to watch that movie or take a question from her. But Newt's great, and God bless her. But she's got all of his jewelry he bought her, and she's down in front of the Russian tea room waiting for it to open up again. That's how bad this is getting, and so that couple is really late to the show, folks.